Go be with them.
Man.
I'm tired, man.
Man.
I'm tired.
Man.
How do you put your motherfucking hands on
You hit me first.
for nothing?
You hit me first. You
For
called me a
nothing.
bitch for nothing.
For nothing.
You
So-
called me a bitch because you were
So,
speaking out there.
stop being a bitch.
You were speaking out
Stop
there.
being a fucking bitch. Be my woman. Stop being a
bitch.
bitch.
Be my man.
Be a bitch.
Like I said, bring your ass on.
No, I ain't bringing shit on. You ain't gonna never get me to come back home. Never, bitch. I don't give a fuck about what you say. How happy you be, how nice you be to me, bitch. I don't care no more. It's over.
I don't care about you.
It's
over.
over.
Like I said, but you got to
Right.
go to the house. I have to beat your ass.
They ain't finna come back nowhere. They ain't finna come back nowhere. Motherfucking police gonna pull up. You gonna go to jail. You got a daughter. You got my daughter. Go home.
Bitch, I'm not going to
Go home.
Fuck you mean? And if I go to jail,
Go
bitch, you
home.
going to. Fuck you.
Go home.
Fuck you mean?
I'm not even gonna do that to my baby. I don't give a fuck.
Like I said, let's go.
Come on, I let this shit ever happen and forget about you. All I gotta do is smoke a blunt, bitch.
Right?
And it's over.
That's all you got to do is smoke. Bitch, you
Smoke
smoke
a
crack
blunt.
and everything.
It doesn't
You
matter. I still go smoking. You stress me. You stress me. Your ass stress me. You the motherfucker that stress me, bitch.
You fucking hit me.
You like it? You like hitting me? You like hitting the motherfucking man?
Bitch, you
Huh?
fucking hit me?
Huh?
You fucking hit me? No, listen.
Leave me the fuck alone. I don't want you.
Bitch, you don't pick up and put them
I don't want you.
Well, then you're gonna die.
Let me know. I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna push you right
go.
on the train.
Let me go.
I'm not doing shit, my nigga. That motherfucker.
All this shit you did to me, dude. Let me go.
All the shit I did for you.
Let me go for I hurt you.
All the shit I did for
I'm
you.
gonna hurt you,
All the shit I
dude.
did for you.
I'ma hurt you,
All the shit I
man.
did for you.
I don't wanna hurt you. I
All the
love
shit I
you.
did for you.
Go home.
All the shit I did for you.
Go
All the
home.
shit I did for you, my nigga.
Go home. Just go
Since
home.
I'm gonna be my business. The
Go home.
reason why it's like this
Nigga,
is
they waiting on the fucking train.
because the bitch made me sick, that's why.
So,
Now, did you want to
So,
go to the bitch face now?
So,
Now.
so, tell them how.
What?
Tell them how.
What,
I
you
don't
mad?
care.
You mad?
I don't
You mad?
care.
Let's go, my
Bitches
nigga.
still love me.
I got to tell you, so these niggas, fuck you mean.
So,
Fuck you mean.
what the fuck
And I
does
can
y'all
help
gotta do with my dick?
Nothing,
Nothing.
exactly. They got nothing to do with me, though, my nigga. You wanna
Okay.
fuck you, I'm fucking on neighbors and
Okay.
shit. I'm fucking on
Don't tell
neighbors.
nobody you fucking on
That
nobody.
is
I
what
told
you did.
you.
That is
I
what you
told
did.
you.
That is what you did.
You. I was on the phone with you.
Right, you was on the phone
Let
with
me
me.
go.
I'm not doing shit, my nigga.
Let me go. Let me go.
Your attention, please.
Let me go.
This weekend from Saturday, July 15th through Sunday, July 16th, there is no Blue or Expo Line train service between LATTC and 7th Street Metro Center due to maintenance work. Connect with free bus shuttles at Grant, LATTC, Ortho Institute, Pico, and 7th Street Metro Center to continue your trip. Normal Blue and Expo Line service will resume on Monday morning. Thank you for your patience while we take care of your system.
Like I said, my nigga, come on, we're going back to the
Let me
house.
go. No, I'm
I'm
not.
gonna get your ass. Come on, we're
You
gonna
don't
go there and
do
fight.
shit. I don't
Like
wanna do
normal
shit.
people.
No,
I don't give a
no,
fuck.
normal.
Yeah, like
Normal.
normal people, we're gonna go
Normal.
over there. Stop trying to bend my fucking
You
fingers.
just scratched the fuck out of me, dude.
Oh, I didn't mean to scratch you, sorry. But I'm tired of you trying to bend my fingers and shit.
You just scratched it. You just scratched me, dude.
And I just said I didn't mean to scratch you, so. So come on.
Get off of me.
I'm not doing shit, my nigga. Like I said,
Get off of me,
if
man.
you walking up with me, I'm gonna push you out in front of the chain.
No, I'm gonna flat out stop, man. Think about what you're doing.
Think about what
This is
you- did
a
you
man.
think about what you-
I'm a whole nigga. Stop.
I don't care. I
Stop.
don't care about you being no whole nigga, my
Stop.
nigga. I don't care.
Go home. It's okay.
Like I said,
I'll
bitch.
be over. I'll be the fuck okay. I'll be back in the morning. Just leave me the fuck alone.
We're gonna go, huh?
I'm not finna go do shit with
Yes,
you.
you are. Let's go. We're trying to
No, I'm not.
Let's go.
No, I'm not, man.
So, come on now, my nigga. Stop.
Man, well, somebody's gonna end up calling the police on you, dude. Man.
Because
It ain't even stop bleeding, bro.
he
She the
happened to
vessel,
a
dude.
trigger. It happened to a trigger when he broke into my door.
How did I break into your
You
door?
shut the door and I was holding it. And you
How did
pushed
I
it
break
in,
into
and
the
you
door? Wasn't
scratched it.
even locked.
I was holding the door. It didn't have
You
to be locked.
did
You
this.
supposed to-
You did this.
No, I didn't. How did I do it?
What my daughter, you did this,
What I do?
nigga.
What I do?
Oh, our daughter, you did this,
What I do?
nigga.
How I
You
do
know
it?
you do it.
How did I do it?
Stop talking
I
to
didn't
me
even
because you
touch
just
you.
making
I smacked you
yourself
when you went out
seem
the door.
stupid.
I smacked you when you went out the door.
I don't even care.
And you grabbed the
I ain't even gonna say shit. I'm done talking. I'm
Like I
done
said,
talking.
you're coming right there.
I'm done talking.
Yeah.
I'm done talking.
Baby mama, it's only baby mama to be exact.
So,
Got a 5-year-old daughter together.
So, you put your hands on me because I said I was leaving. You ran up on me. So you didn't run up on me?
Yeah, I didn't hit you. You hit me first.
You ran up on me with your fist like that.
Because you called me a bitch.
Fuck. All the time, with your past history, nigga, you put your hands on me, nigga, all the time. All the time. All the time. Let me defend myself.
First of all,
To defend myself, I'm tired of you hitting me.
a bitch.
I'm tired of you hitting me.
Like I said, you better run off with me.
I don't care, so
So,
I'm tired of you putting your hands
like
on
I
me.
said, come on, nigga.
Nigga, you know what to do. Leave me if you tired.
Like I said,
If you tired,
Don't
leave me.
don't
There's a whole thing out there, nigga.
the only way you get
Alright.
a bitch is in a body bag,
Alright.
nigga.
It don't even matter, really. I'm from Chicago, bitch. You don't know what. Come on now. I'm not worried about shit. Well, bitch, I'm from Chicago. Fuck what you talking about? Nigga, how I help you, nigga? I'm tired of you. Fuck you, bitch. Nigga, I'm tired of like, fuck you, hoe. Nigga, I'll wait till this motherfucking train coming and step in front of this bitch. Nigga, that's how much I hate you, nigga.
Talk about you hate me, my nigga.
Nigga, let me go.
He's mad.
Let me go. Because I'm tired of you hitting me, dude.
You can't beat your ass back. Get over here. Get over here with your dumb ass. Stop. Stop before the train comes, dumb
I
ass.
don't care. Fuck you, bitch. I'm a mama. I'm tired of you.
You tired of me because you mad because you trying to go cheat on me.
Nigga, watch on my mama when this train comes, nigga. I'm finna jump in front of it. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you.
He's gonna jump. He's gonna
Let me go.
If I let him go, he's gonna jump, dumb ass. Stop before the fucking train comes. Yeah.
Let me go.
No. Stop. Come on. So you gonna make a prelude for my nigga?
I don't care. I don't care. Nigga,
I ain't letting you go.
keep coming, no. Let me go.
No. I'm not letting you go.
Let me go. You're gonna go to jail. I'm telling you. Car. Let me go. Look what you did to me. I got witnesses. You're going to jail. Let me go. Let me go. You're going to go to jail right now. Police is coming. On the street. Stop. What the fuck? Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. I'm not gonna go. Nigga. They gonna tell the police the real story. Nigga. You came up here and did all this shit. I tried to get away from you. You going to jail. I don't care. I don't care. So? Let me go. Let me go. Nigga, I'm the police, man. I'm gonna go to jail. Let me fuck go, man. Let me go. Let me go, man. Let me go. Are you crazy? Let me go. Let me go before they have to kill me, nigga. Let me go. You know I am what the fuck. Let me go. Let me go. This smoke shit. It's you. It's you. It's you, man. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want a woman like you no more. I don't care. I don't want a woman like you, bitch. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Park that phone, nigga. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. I'm tired, man. You bogus.
I'm bogus. You mad because you hit me first.
Let me go.
Why did you know? Come on, get your phone.
Well, tell the police that.
Get your phone.
Tell the police that. No.
Come on, get your stuff.
No.
Get your stuff before somebody takes
No, I don't care.
Yeah, you do.
Did you try to break it? I don't care.
I ain't trying to play
Fuck that shit, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, nigga. I want my freedom. Fuck you, bitch.
You don't have no freaking man. You're fucking mentally retarded.
I don't care.
Stop.
You making me this way. You drove me fucking crazy, bitch. Let me fucking go. Let me go. Let me go.
Let shit.
Let me go, man.
No.
Let me go. The police coming up the street. Let me
Okay,
go.
now, stop.
Let me go.
The more you fight me, the worse it's gonna be.
Let me
Go.
go.
Let me get my key.
I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you no more. I don't want you.
I don't give a fuck. I got the whole floor.
Let me go. Let me go for some bitches. Jump you, dude. Hey, man, move. Go home.
Come on, see, get your stuff.
Let me
Get
go.
my key.
Man, you must.
YouTube, what's going on? Straight back again, hit you with a video. This video right here explains to me and to you all also why you have to be careful with the people you choose to be with. And I emphasize that a lot lately and in the past also, but more a lot lately, because we have people who basically use people to get what they want in life. Now, you could take this video and perceive what you want to perceive out of it, but from my experience and what I see a guy who basically used a female who probably didn't have none, probably was out on his ass on the streets. You know, family didn't want nothing to do with him, because as the video progresses, you will hear more and more come out about him. And the only thing that he could say about her is that he's tired of her and that she's hitting on him. But basically what you will also hear her say is that you smoke crack now, young dude, cracked out. And you also do all these other drugs, snort powder, smoke weed, you're an alcoholic. So this young man is very unstable, but people can say what they want to say about her, call her fat or whatever. Hey, we see her stomach hanging out, but that's not the point. The point is they have a 5-year-old child together. And this guy, instead of wanting to be a father to his child and telling her to go home to his child, why won't you go home to the child? You know, why won't you go home to the child? And I know they stay together, but the point is, somebody have to be the adult in this situation. But you have two very immature, grown-ass people. Even though he is 19, he's still considered grown. And she looks 19 or 20, still considered grown, because that's grown. You have two grown people basically acting like little children, can't even decide what they want to do with themselves and with each other. Now you have her basically telling him to come home, come home, which a lot of guys that's dead in prison right now wish they would have listened to their woman and went home, whether they was mad at her or not, because a lot of times that open up doors to a lot of other things. That might be a warning for you to get your butt off the streets, but we don't take heed to a lot of things. But like I say, a lot of people can take this and perceive what they want to perceive out of it. But from what I seen a woman trying to help a man who basically probably didn't have none, because she's not smoked out, doped out. You didn't hear him say one time that she was on crack. Yeah, she probably eat a little bit more to Twinkies. She probably eat a lot of Twinkies or something like that, or little Debbie cakes. But hey, who doesn't sometimes? And plus genetics. But at the same time, instead of them out there fighting, they should have been adults and talked it out. And you can't hash it out and you can't agree with each other. You know what the best thing to do is to go your separate ways, because somebody will end up getting hurt throughout this process right here. And the person that's going to be hurt the worst is the child, because the child basically has two kids as parents, even though they're 19 and 20. See, let me tell you something. People think when they're a certain age that make them grown. Age do not make you grown. It's your maturity that make you grown. Like I said, I worked all my life. I used to mow yards when I was 7, 8 years old for my money. I didn't want to go ask mama and daddy for money. If I wanted me a few little dollars, I'll go mow yards. And that right there build what you call work ethic. That builds what? Discipline. And the thing that you do not have today, and that we see, that I see from a lot of youth, kids, because I'm not no old guy, but, been around a while. But at the same time, I see a lack of discipline, a lack of self-responsibility. Nobody want to be responsible for nothing. He laid down with this woman, made a child with this woman, and that's her only child. Now, she says that he has another kid by somebody else, and maybe he's trying to go see his other baby mama, which that be the case quite a few times. And I guarantee you, he had this other child, unless he had that child when he was 14 years old, he had this child while he was with this woman. So that's another thing that playing with her mind also, because she's not drunk. She's not on crack. She's not smoked out. She's not popping mollies and all this shit. So what I'm saying is that she is in her right mind. She knows exactly what she's doing and saying. True, she might have been a little bit too aggressive. True, she shouldn't have been grabbing on him like that. But at the same time, it's when you really love someone and you your feelings get involved, and then that takes over. The emotional part take over. Then next thing you know, you've been grabbed them before you know it, or what the old folks say, snatch your ass up. You know, you've been snatched them up before you even know it. Not meaning to really hurt them, but trying so hard to get their attention. And sometimes that works with people, but sometimes it don't. Different strokes for different folks. But you will have people who trying to clown the woman, saying, oh, she's fat, she out of shape. We can see she's out of shape. We can see she's fat. That's not the point of the video. The point of the video is who's going to look after this little baby, because both of the parents ain't stable, you know, because what she should have done when he didn't want to bring his ass home, know what you do? Leave. You're not welcome back in my house. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to put you on child support, you know, because I don't believe in that child support stuff. A lot of y'all might, no, Trey, I agree with you up until right then. Trust me. You can agree with whatever you want to agree with. That's fine. But I don't even want nothing from you. You know what we would do? You would not ever see us again. See, that's how you hurt somebody. I don't believe in, you know, taking somebody to the court system just because they don't want to give somebody $100, $150, $200 a month for a child. I'm not going to sit up here and waste my time going to no damn court system, divulging all my information or taking time on my precious day for $100, $200. That ain't shit. To me, you know what I'm saying? I'll go buy a pair of goddamn drawers and socks with that. You can keep that little money right there. And plus, my son or daughter would not need a damn thing from you, because guess what? I'll take care of that. See, that's how you do it. And you get full custody of the child, and you keep that bastard. Since the bastard didn't want to be in a child's life, forget being with you, but being a dad, period. And see, and the reason why I said that was to say this. If he was a real dad, he would say, you know what? You're right. Let's calm down. Let's think about this in a rational way. But who's to say if he wasn't on drugs or something? He had to be on drugs. He trying to so-called jump in front of a train. Now, if he really want to jump in front of that train, this is what he would have done. See, this is how you know a lot of people doing a lot of acting, and they need to start giving out a lot of Grammy Awards to these guys. Now, I feel his pain, but I feel her pain also. But at the same time, my mind on what's best for the child also. I mean, sound like Judge Mathis up here a little bit. But anyway, if he really wanted to jump in front of that train, because a lot of you all might be saying, oh, he's trying to kill himself. Just like the girl that was involved with the Chicago girl found in the freezer, had the knife to her stomach. You wasn't trying to kill yourself. Let me tell you something about trying to kill yourself. If you really wanted to kill yourself, you would do it, and you wouldn't let nobody know, because you wouldn't want nobody to stop you. You'd be tired up. You'd be fed up. You know what I'm saying? So if he wanted to kill himself while she had his hoodie like that, grabbing it with her hand, he would have hauled off and gave her a 3-piece without a biscuit, or maybe with the biscuit in the elbow. And she would have dropped him, because she would have had no choice. Because reflex, you hit in the face, you're going to let go. And he would have fell back. So he wasn't really trying to do that. He's putting on a damn show. And that's basically a cry for help that a lot of people do. Men do it. Women do it. In the other video, we seen the girl doing it. The one I just explained with the knife to her stomach, crying out like the police going to say, oh, she's crying. Oh, don't worry about it. We're not going to do nothing to you. True, yeah, we found your friend in the freezer and probably got some organs missed, which allegedly, I don't know that for sure, but that's what I'm thinking, because I don't see why nobody would put nobody in the freezer. But to make my point with this video is the fact that people do this type of stuff for sympathy, you know, for attention, or because they want you to, you know, let them do what they want to do, then they will come back. You know, it don't work that way. It do not work that way in real life. You know, you have to be responsible, especially if you're bringing in a whole nother child. And imagine how this child will be raised up around both of them, because she's not too stable herself also, but at the same time, she's not a dope head. She's not a drug head. And I know all the drug heads and dope heads going to get mad at me. That's fine. Bring them on. I don't care. But what about the child? You know, if he wanted to kill himself, he's basically killing himself any damn way. Out there looking any kind of way, pants hanging all off his ass. And that's supposed to be the cool thing to do. And a lot of people get mad when you talk to them like that. Like, man, look, when I was 19, 14, whatever, period, all my life, man, I'm not trying to let my drawers show. I don't want another man looking at my ass. You know, why would you want to walk around like that's cool like that? But hey, to each their own. But at the same time, this woman basically probably was trying to save his life that night. Like, come home, because she know how bad he is on that drug. A lot of people say, well, if I had a woman look like that, I'll be smoking crack and drinking all the time too. Hey, that's on you, to each their own. But at the same time, all jokes aside, both of them need to be adults, sit down, talk their problems out. And if you can't get along, separate, you know, separate. Do not have nothing to do with each other. Deal with each other strictly on the child level. But when you have immature ass people who probably don't even have a good solid family structure around, because if you had a good solid family structure around, you will see the role that a woman's supposed to play. You would see the role that a man's supposed to play. And each person play their role, guess what? You would never have one problem in life. You will have to deal with natural illnesses and stuff that people go through just living, but you would have no relationship problems. It wouldn't be that way because it couldn't exist if you two are on one accord and connected. Hope you all understand it. Anyway, hope they get themselves together. If you like, subscribe, and also in the comment section, let me know what you all think about this video also. And I know we're going to have some negative comments, but hey, to each stay on. Anyway, till next time, stay blessed. I'm out.